Hello, and thank you for subscribing to my Patreon. Today we're going to be working on shoulders and back. If you happen to have a resistance band and would like to use it, go ahead and do so. If you don't, it's okay. No worries. We're going to use our body weight and you're going to receive benefits either or. So, before you get started with this workout, go ahead and check out my warm up post. Do the sensory motor warm up before you hop on here. Okay. Now that I know that you have done that warm up, okay, it's crucial that you do that. We're going to go ahead and start with a warm up, another warm up, but this one's going to focus on our shoulder and back mobility before we get into the nitty gritty of the mobility, the movement, the training. Okay, so the first thing that I like to do before we focus on any specific body part is just see what our baseline is for that body part. And it's a lot easier to look at what our shoulder mobility looks like in the moment than back. So we're going to go ahead and focus on that for now. I'm going to take off my shirt because holy crap, it is hot. I love sunny Colorado. Don't get me wrong. It's just a little roasty toasty today. Okay, so to look at our shoulder mobility, just set you guys back there a little bit. All right, go ahead and place one arm extended next to you, fingers pointing forward, palm facing back. We're going to raise that arm up and stop at resistance. We're going to look over and see where it landed. This is my range of motion for right now. That's your baseline for that arm. Switch sides. Extend the arm next to you, all the way down, fingers pointed at the ground, palm facing back. Raise that arm, look over, take note, lower the arm. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start off with some shoulder work. If you have a band, you can use it. If you don't have a band, no worries. You don't have to use it. You're still going to receive benefits. And I was baking bread, so I have flour on me. So getting that off. Okay, we can do this sitting or we can do this standing. I'm going to go ahead and stand for you guys, but if you guys want to sit, you can do that too. If you have a band, go ahead and grab it on one side, place it on your chest, this hand on your chest, take the other arm and bring it forward like so. If you don't, you're just going to be focused on raising that arm, okay? So we're going to have that arm raised, palm face inward, and we're going to focus on mobilizing the shoulders by the shoulder blade. We're going to push forward and back. Notice how it's like a locomotion, like the whole arm is following. It's not bending at the elbow. 3, 4, 5, we'll do 8, 6, 7, 8. If you need to, bring it down, shake it out. We're going to come right back up and we're going to focus on bringing that shoulder up and down. Notice that the rest of my body is remaining still. You're trying to get that shoulder up towards your ear and away from your ear. 6, 7, 8. Okay, bring it down, shake it out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make circles on the wall with our shoulders. So we'll start by going forward, up, back, down, forward, circles. Choo-choo, locomotion. Notice that my shoulder blade is doing all the initiation of the movement. 4, 5, 6, release, shake it out, bring it back up. So we did this way, now we're doing the opposite way. Up, forward, down, back, connect the dots, make circles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you're wondering if this is supposed to be hard, yes, if you're not used to it, that's okay. Do your best, leave the rest is there for a reason. We're not going to push ourselves into pain, okay? Our brain does not like that. It will restrict our range of motion if we try to do things that are beyond our level. It's just there to keep us from getting injured. Alrighty, making sure that my thing is on. Okay, we're going to push forward and back, letting the shoulder blade initiate the movement. Forward and back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to neutral. Now we're going to go up and down like I'm shrugging and pushing that shoulder away. Shrug, push away. Shrug, push away. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it down, shake it out if you need to, bring it back up. If you need to remove the band, do that. Which, you know what, I'm going to do because I feel a little sore there already. So I'm not going to push it too hard. Bring that arm up. We're going to connect the dots. Forward, up, back, down, drawing circles on the outer wall with the shoulder. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Reverse the direction. We're going forward, down, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are squirrels and hummingbirds like all around my deck. This is why I keep looking around. So I'm sorry if I seem distracted. Okay, so now that our shoulders are kind of warm, let's go ahead and, if y'all can see, that's a hummingbird right there. Y'all, I live in like a fairyland, like fairy tale world. I'm not even, yeah, anyway. So if you notice that I'm not editing this video, it's because I want this to run like a class, like you're here with me. So you're gonna see some shenaniganery sometimes. Go ahead, get yourself a drink of water. Hydrate, don't dehydrate. All right, let's go ahead and do some back warm up. Okay, we're going to do some Jefferson curls, right? Fitness professionals have really duped us into believing that our backs are like so fragile. I have been diagnosed with degenerative disc disease, herniated discs in multiple places. Actually, I had an MRI a couple weeks ago because I have MS, and my spine was riddled with all these different things. I don't have any symptoms. Science shows that we have all these variations to our spine. They're not supposed to be perfectly perfect all the time, and most times they don't cause symptoms. If you do have symptoms, you have inflammation, you have tissue damage, that will heal with time. It will heal. And the best thing that you can do is mobilize your back regularly. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, stand up, legs directly underneath you. We're going to tuck the chin in. We're going to roll down one vertebrae at a time. Roll, roll, roll. Keep the head as close to your chest as possible. Now, if you have to stop here, you can stop here. If this is where you end up, that's okay. If you can keep going, keep going. Stop at resistance. Then we're going to slowly, one vertebrae at a time, come back up. And I'm going to move this loop so it's out of the way. We're going to look up. We're going to curl the chin down to our chest. Curl, curl, curl. Let your shoulders come forward. Your arms are dangling. Come down. I'm going to do this 2 more times. Roll up. Let those shoulders come back. Looks up. Blind yourself by looking at the sun like I almost did. Coming down, curly, 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 curly. We have one more after this. Now, if you feel like you can extend further down the more you do these, then go ahead, reach for the stars or the floor. But if not, that's okay too. We're listening to our bodies. We're respecting our bodies. We are not trash talking our bodies. Slowly roll up. Hi, and shake it out. Those are Jefferson curls. Okay, let's go ahead and let's look at our shoulder mobility. Let's see where our range of motion is. Arm extended next to you. Fingers pointed down to the ground, palm facing back. Raise that arm. You might see some difference. You might not. It's okay. The goal is to see some difference. Okay, palm facing back, fingers down. Bring that. Oh, yeah, I see a difference already. That's pretty awesome. If you don't see a difference, it's not a big deal. It's okay. Sometimes what happens is if we're not used to, I'm messing with my music went off. If we're not used to certain kinds of movement, our brain will feel threatened. Now, what does it mean when you feel threat from your brain? Decreased range of motion, pain in areas, especially areas that you've previously injured or had surgery on, had tissue damage, inflammation in those areas in the past, but it's healed and you're still feeling pain. That's your brain's way of trying to protect you from re-injuring that part of your body. Lowering your threat through mobility and neurological drills like the sensory warm-up can help reduce those signals and make the brain feel a little more confident, give you just a little bit more range of motion, a little more strength. So respecting your body and letting yourself know, like, I'm going to be kind, I'm going to be gentle, and I'm going to be aware of what I'm doing. And I'm also going to understand there are parts that just need a little more work, and that's okay. There are no bad body parts. No bad body parts. Okay. So we just looked at our shoulder flexibility. That was shoulder baseline. Drink some water. Okay. Now we are going to do lumbar circles. This might be a little threatening because we're told that we're not supposed to be bending in these ways, but it's okay. We're going to start learning how to acclimate and adapt to this type of movement. Lumbar circles involved isolating your thoracic spine and bending at the lumbar spine. So instead of bending at the hips, where we're told hinge at the hips, no, we're going to bend here like this. Oh, yeah, if you have a slouchy posture, which, by the way, the whole good posture, bad posture thing, it's such bullshit. There's no such thing as bad posture. It's just sitting in one place for too long. That's what contributes to stiffness and chronic pain. But if you do this, that feeling that you get right here, where you're bent right below your ribs, that's where we're going to be bending, okay? But what we're going to do is we're going to shift the body. We're going to pinch the body to one side. We're going to allow this shoulder to roll down. We're going to roll. So you'll see roll. We're going to lift the other shoulder and come right back up, okay? So pinch, roll, roll around. Allow, by the way, allow your head and your arms, and I'm only looking because I'm teaching you guys. Allow your head and your arms to be like ragdoll. They're just coming along for the ride. Shift, roll, roll to the other side, raise that shoulder, come up. We're going to smooth it out. So that was 3, 4. We'll do 6 in one direction, 5, 6. Make sure that your pelvis is staying nice and steady and that the only thing that is moving is the initiation from the thoracic spine. All right, we're going to shift to the other side. Roll that shoulder down. Roll, 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 roll to the other side. Bring the shoulder up, come up, shift, drop, roll around and raise it up. Shift, drop, roll around and raise it up. That's 3. We'll do 3 more. Roll around, raise it up. 4. Now, if you feel dizzy, if you feel nauseous, that is threat. You can stop. It's okay. Sometimes when we do things that are just not part of our normal routine, our brain is like, whoa there. Whoa. Totally normal. Boom. Lumbar circles. Okay. Let's move on to the next workout. Now this one's going to be a little it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. But it'll be worth it. Now you can do this with or without a band. And you can do this either here, here. Or if you want a challenge, if your body will allow you to, here. Okay, I'm going to do it from here. You have the choice of doing it the other ways. Now, if you start doing it down here, the more advanced way, and you find it's not for me, scale it back. No shame here. No shame. Never be any shame. We're going to take a band. If you don't have a band, don't use a band. But if you do have a band, use a band. We are now, there's two ways to doing this part. You can raise your legs behind you to get that lower back activated, or you can just leave your legs grounded. Okay? Turn this so you just frame it better. Whee! Okay, so first, what we're gonna do is we're just going to bring, boom. We're bending the arms, okay? You don't have a band, bring your hands forward, boom. Okay? Squeeze the shoulder blades. You're sitting, boom. All right, let's do 12 good ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11, 12. Woo! You can come down, push back into child's pose. We'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How did that feel? If you had a hard time getting to 12 in the first position, do it here next time. Okay? If not, keep going. I am going to do it this way. This is hot. All right. Engage the lower back if you're on your belly. You can bring the band in front of you. You can bring the band behind you. It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm alternating. 6, no wrong way. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good job. Good job. I'm going to congratulate you on getting through those 2 sets of 12. Okay, so now, whoop, I gotta be. I'm telling you guys, like, this is, yeah, this is like being in one of my classes if you're here with me. I got birds, I got bees. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back to this, okay? If we're in a seated position, sit any way that feels good to you. Stick a cushion underneath your booty if you need to. Band or no band. So no band is going to look like this. Both hands will come up. If they need to come out a little bit, bring them out. If you need to stop here, stop here. If you can keep going to the back, try to touch behind you and then bring it forward. That's one whole repetition. If you're doing it like this, we're going to activate that lower body. Lift those feet up off the ground. And I'm going to scooch back so you can see. Boom. We're here, right? And now we're here. So that's 1. Okay? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and if you have to stop before 12, stop before 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. Release. Push back into a wide knee child's pose. Get that chest down on the ground, forehead to the ground, knees nice and wide. Try to get the booty down. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! How'd that feel? A little spicy? It's okay. Totally normal. Totally normal. It was spicy for me, and I do these all the time. Okay, so go ahead, hydrate your majestical skin. And these are a little bit better. So we're gonna do scorpion taps, scorpion tails. I'm gonna show you the movement. If you've never done these before, it can feel a little weird. So I'll show you the movement, and then I'll cue you guys through the movement while I do it. Boom. Okay, so what you're gonna do is, I just want to make sure that you guys can see. There we go. Because this is a full body one, it's gonna take up pretty much my whole mat. So yeah, make sure that you have the floor space, because you're going to extend the arms next to you like a plane. You're going to look where your foot is going to go, and I'll show you what I mean. So my head's turned this way. I'm going to take my leg, boom, and I'll bring it over. Now, if your head feels better looking the opposite direction, you can do that too. If you want to look down, you can do that as well. What you're going to do is you're going to raise the leg with your butt cheeks. Roll on the opposite hip. Allow the foot to touch. You're trying to get that foot towards the hand. It's not going to get there unless you're a contortionist. It's okay, but that is the goal. Okay, so we're going to up and touch. 1. Up and touch. Roll down, by the way. Roll that leg back down like your scorpion tail. So that's 3, 4. Make sure I'm not squishing the mic. 5. Lay your head down. It's just I have a microphone. 6. We'll do 2 more. 7, 8. Lower down, gently changing sides. We are going to lift and touch. Try to get to that hand. You're not going to, but that's the goal. So you're really activating with the glute, rolling on the other hip. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. 5. We'll do 8, right? 6. 7. And 8. Go ahead, gently bring that leg down. Push back into a nice wide knee child's pose. Gently come out of it. That is a shoulder and back workout. If you would like, run this video all over again and do another set of every exercise. But you're like myself, and I'm chronically ill. I do not spend an hour working out because I can't. But if you can, go ahead, rewind, do all the sets over again. If not, it's okay. Anyway, please leave any questions, concerns, comments. and I will definitely hit you back. Hit you right back. I'm on Instagram, which is probably where you found me. I'm on TikTok, Resilient Flexibility. I'm on Threads. The link is in my Instagram. Please, please share my Patreon. If you're enjoying my content, let other people know. Um, I would really appreciate it. Anyway, hope you all have a beautiful symptom free day. And I'll see you for our next workout.